स्पॉटलाइट मतलब अच्छा विजिबल ओके Good morning, all of you. Am I audible? ये क्या आ रहा है इसमें? चैट होगी सर उसमें नहीं तो इसमें ओके somebody is calling just hold on हेलो हाँ नमस्ते हाँ 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 अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है मैंने अच्छा अच्छा ठीक है करेक्ट कर देंगे ओके मैंने तो उसको पॉजिटिव वे में सोचा था कि दोनों अगर होंगे तो ज्यादा बेहतर रहेगा हाँ ठीक है मैं चेंज कर देता हूँ उसमें है ना हाँ हाँ वो अपने हिसाब से चेंज कर दें वो चेंज कर दें अच्छा मैं अपनी तरफ से करके दे देता हूँ ठीक है ओके ओके ठीक है मैं आ देता हूँ हाँ ओके आकाश एक काम करो इसमें से 10,000 रुपये लिख के इनको दे दो ठीक है और ये हाँ ये ये दे देगा वापस कब करोगे 7 अप्रैल 7 अप्रैल ठीक है ओके so basically is this slide visible to you? Okay, now this is visible. Now, basically, the example for this embedded system design is been mentioned over here as a part of this chapter 3 of the book slide from the Gajaski. This is just a representation that how this spec chart or other modeling can be used in order to implement any type of the design. So prior to making any type of the system, first it is essential that we do require to know that how and better way we can first model them and visualize that whether that design would be implemented correctly or not. So here is an example of this, that there is a one answering machine that can be created using the different type of the component which can be installed. So as you can see that there is a one main controller, and you can design this either by using the Arduino, Raspberry Pi, or PIC or AVR, any type of the model which we are having in our department lab, embedded system lab. You can use that and make such type of the design. So apparently this is a simpler way to make such type of the design while visualizing the various type of the
ये
components.
बस ये कर रहा है कि मेरे को आता है, मैं बोल रहा हूँ.
क्या हुआ? Any question? So as you can see here that a tape unit, the circuitry, message, light on, indicators, and some input and output required to operate this, because this is a quite old type of the technique. Example of that has been mentioned over here, which indicates that the controller is the only behavior of the upper view or the highest level is that machine should be on or off. And based on that, power is available or not. Okay, so if the power is available, in that case machine will off, otherwise that will be in the off state. Okay, second is that what type of the response so that the system would behave based on that available input. So in this case, if any triggering or that response in the line is there, in that case it has to ring. And once it is been in order to make that respond, you require to pick up the phone or that answering machine. Second is that what type of that operations that need to be performed while with the various type of the button which it is having. So as you can see over here that a particular design which is having you can see over here that this okay, let me try to do that. Now this is what this code is, which indicates that if the play is 1, in that case handle play. If the forward is 1, in that case handle forward. So different type of the functions are over here, which indicates the type of the operations that need to be performed, and corresponding to that the this hierarchical diagram indicates the different type of the operations. Okay, so it is quite easy to see that having such type of this operation we can easily visualize using the code also, as well as using the different type of the chart representation. Now in this, another part of this is that respond to the line behavior, that there is a monitor which indicates that whether that is a hang up or off. And if this is there, in that case that will allow either to use the answer or not. Okay, so if it is already hang up, in that case you cannot use that. So if suppose this is the phone, okay, and I have put his this hand pickup hand on the in the hand up mode. That means that I just put this beside. So in that case, no one can make the answer. So quite similar to that, it is indicated over here that if it is hang up, you cannot be able to do any conversations. Otherwise, the machine will, and it could happen that for the quite sometimes, let us say for the 30-minute, the system, if it is already in the hang up state, in that case, that machine should be in the off state. So usually what happens is that there is a dedicated 60 volt DC supply which is being supplied to the telephone. Now, if that supply is less than that 60 volt DC, in that case the system would not be able to operate. Now, having this 60 volt continuous supply, the device would be in the charging state, and if it is already been hung up, in that case it would be difficult, or that continuous supply that will be available to that device. And so in that case it will create the problem. So apparently it is desirable that when the system is in the hang up state, in that case the machine should also be get off in order to make that proper functional. Now the monitor behavior is also indicated over here, that where the signal indicates this that type of operations that is to be done, or indication that ring to the wait. That means it is allowing us to wait for the four number of the ring, and it has to perform this operation, that if the message is greater than 0 or toll saver is 1, then machine is on, then it will return 2. Else if machine is on 1, then return 4, or else return 15. So normally a continuous type of that ringing, if it is required to be made, so in that case it is quite apparently that either you can use it for the 2 second, 4 second, or the 15 second. So changes are there, so that whether you are required to make a indications for the multiple number of the times or small amount of the times. So this is a indicator which allows you to indicate that the system would be operating in the multiple ringtone, and after that it will get hurt if there is no response. Now, if the answer is there, so in that case there is a announcement, there may be some recording, that whether that conversation may be recorded or not, or if it is been recorded, in that case for how long that need to be there. In that case the behavior of that is also been mentioned over here, that first it requires to make a beep and then start the tape recording unless it hang up for the 100 second and give the beep sound and generate the message and initialize to 0. Okay, so that means that the proper operation of this machine or answering machine, where it allow you to respond if the hang up is there, and if the system is not responding, and automatically you requires to play the sound. For that purpose, the automatic message would start playing, and that will give that response. Okay, so another part of this is that because a complicated device, or that embedded device which can have a multiple type of the function that need to be performed by it requires to have all these different type of the mode of operations, so that should be properly mentioned, and we require to formalize that how that has to respond. Excuse me. Hello. ईमेल में भेजा OTP 1 मिनट। अच्छा नहीं, वो मेरे घर पर है, उसे कहो कि 9929156003। हाँ हाँ, 1 सेकंड, OTP मेरे मोबाइल पर आया, मैं देखता हूँ, है ना, मैं भेजता हूँ। ठीक, ओके। Just hold on. So there are this other type of that operations so that the owner can operate machine remotely by the phone. Okay, so it is a challenging task that having such type of the design mechanism which can be used in order to implement any such type of that answering machine, automated answering machine, or that can be operated and controlled from the remote. So if that can be visualized and implemented using the embedded system device modeling technique, we can make a sophisticated device. So entire operation or the control mechanism of the answering machine is as listed over here, that the controller basically this has been controlled by the controller. Then when the system is on, in that case it first initialize the system and then give that respond to the monitoring initialize system, which allows to initialize the monitor and other recording device and built-in self-testing that whether that device is having any fault or not. Once that has been cleared, after that it gives that control to operate that and different type of the operations like the answering, recording, and controlling of that machine from the remote, and what type of that operation that need to be performed. So you can visualize that. हेलो, ये पुराना वाला तो आया है 6947, अभी आया है, एक आया है, ये है 2613, नहीं 2613, हाँ नहीं ये नया वाला। So basically in this, as you can see over here, that in order to make a executable specification or that can be visualized and used by the automated system tool, we require to have such type of that representations which can be easily converted into the programming language, and you can embed these programs into the device and it will start functioning like that. So apparently in the almost all the different type of the devices which we are having that comprises this type of the facility, that is all these different models that can be incorporated within that, and the system would start functioning like that. So only that specification, precise specifications and the hierarchy of that need to be specified precisely so that the system can be managed and operate easily. So as I stated that we are having a various type of that embedded system tool which are available, and currently we are also in the process of procuring the Proteus. You just go on into the internet and see that what is this Proteus, Proteus. So this is a very sophisticated recently tools which allows all the different type of that embedded system or the device that can be used to make a system design. So apparently, if being as a computer engineer, where you can make a simple type of the programs which can allow this device to operate and understand that the different type of that modeling techniques, you would be able to make such type of the device very efficiently. My emphasis is that all of you, being as an engineer, would be able to make such type of the devices, whatever that you have in your mind, you would be able to implement that by using this type of the embedded devices which can be which are available in our department. So as I said that we have the Raspberry Pi, PIC, AVR, and Xilinx FPGA toolkit, or that is a university that entire tool is there. Along with that, hardware devices which is having the 1 million gate count. So you can imagine that how many number of the devices that can be made. So in this usually any type of because this the better representation of any embedded device can be represented using this spec chart, so which allows the hierarchy, state transition, program construct, concurrency, exception handling, all these different type of that, as we have mentioned that these 5-6 categories that are there within this spec chart. That is why it is most useful type of that modeling technique which is being used in the embedded system design. So as you can see here that the specification capture experiment is also been mentioned over here, that if the device is been properly mentioned or categorized using the spec chart compared to that VHDL, in that case the time consumed in order to make that device implementation is less compared to that VHDL. Number of the modelers becomes that is always because that will remain same. You cannot change that, but that the specifications that might get problem in the VHDL may be there, like that is been in the spec chart. So we are having the less number of that incorrect specification in the spec chart because we are specifying correctly. So this is a experiment which is that was implemented, and this gives that better representation. So as you can see here that if the different type of the modeling technique, if it has been used in order to make that implementation of the answering machine, the experimental performance of the different type of the tools and techniques that indicates that having this spec chart would give that lesser amount of that coding, and number of the code are very much less compared to that VHDL or Verilog or other state chart type of that technique, where the specification gives the better type of that representation, because it allows the sequential, hierarchical, exceptional, or all that event indications or triggering, and the state transition from the one state to the another. So as you can see over here that if the indication over here which states that no sequential, no hierarchy, no exception, that means it is null. That means that this is all being allowed and being represented using this spec chart. That is why this is the most suitable for the design techniques. And the quality of experiment, if it has been indicated in that case, the spec chart, if that has been converted into the design specification, in that case the amount of the code that is needed, that is also less compared to the other English like programming language like the VHDL or Verilog. So in summary, we can state that such type of the tool are very much useful in order to make the design of any type of the embedded systems, and the programming language which can be supported by them are very easy to use, and we can easily model the device using this. Okay, so the model often unsupport the standard language. Sometimes it happens that we do require to have a specific type of the language. So, but you will find that the device specification and the modeling techniques which will be given to you as a part of the example, so that would be very easy to understand, and you can easily model those type of the device. So either making a block diagram of the device or making the programming language, both type of that options are available, so that either you specify the design specifications using the modeling technique, or you require to make a very simple type of the programming to indicate the various type of the models module of that programs to implement the different type of the functions, and that can be converted into the RTL and then in the physical implementations. So the hardware implementation of that can be done. So that can be done in the either in, or that can be embedded in, or you can store in the EEPROM of all these different type of the devices which are used for the embedded system design. As I said that this Raspberry Pi, PIC, AVR, or Xilinx or FPGA type of the devices. So now a brief introduction of this VHDL programming, how this can be used and how does this state transition or the fork join statement or exception translations that can be done. So you can see that this VHDL is now a very much established type of that programming language, specifically designed and used for the hardware description language, and mostly being used in the Southeast Asia. As I said that the Verilog, which is more relevant to that event triggering and can handle all those analog type of the operations and favorable in the European countries, unlike the VHDL, which is being used in the most of this Southeast Asia. So as this VHDL is heavy, it is a synthesized tool which provides you the simulation environment, debugging environment, or the test generation. So that means that a test bench can also be created so that the device can be tested in order to make that function. So usually this test benching or benchmark which is required to be used in order to make the device under test, that how does that device would behave based on that performance which is desirable. You require to make a program using the VHDL, or you can make a spec chart which can be translated into the equivalent programming language. So as I said that a depiction of this simple type of that different type of the model for the answering machine which you have gone through, simple that thing can be converted into the VHDL program. The system automatically understand that type of the hierarchy, and as I said that this different type of this all these different type of this stages which are there, like this hierarchy, state transition, or programming construct. Okay, so all these different type of this exception handling, completion, or state transition, these all can be represented as a part of that model, and that VHDL synthesis tool understand this and convert that program into that model into the equivalent program, so that you can easily run that. So there are the less amount of that error if that system is precisely defined using the spec chart, which I have stated and emphasized that indicates here also in this particular tabulations, where all these different type of the limit specifying the device modeling using the VHDL, where there is a limitation of the hierarchy or the state transition state. But here in this, the specific transition can also be specified. So basically, it is having the front end and the back end type of this thing that allows us that having a simple type of the model can be defined either using the programming language or the spec chart, and in the back end the device synthesis tool that will make that or provide you that type of the environment and generate that programming code which will start functioning like as per the specifications that you have provided. So here is an example of this state machine transition. So as you can see that if you write this entire type of the code which performs the similar type of the operation which has been indicated over here in this state transition diagram. So we have gone through this in the previous class also. So you can see over here that the part of the certain type of the operations which need to be performed corresponding to that the action for the P or Q or R that can also be indicated, and you requires to have those type of the operations in the separate function which may be indicated as a function call over here, and that will be implemented. Okay, so the fork and join translation in the VHDL is also quite similar, that is being used in the simple C type of the programming, where we can have the all those concurrent type of that statements that has to be done in a parallel. In that case, we require to use this fork, and after that, if the sequential statement comes, in that case that need to be joined. So you require to have a simple type of the representations using this fork and join by making a simple type of the statement. So this may be at the intermediate levels, like the process P1 itself, which is having the multiple operations. And if the parallel is there, in that case, after completion of this fork operations, where the different type of the parallel operations that need to be performed. So in that case, after completion of this, it needs to be joined. So that is that it requires to make this that the P1, which is a part of the process in a main function, where you just have one process which is first made this fork operation and requires these two operations that need to be performed. Once that has been done, which is a flag indications indicating that this is the task which has already been completed, and now this is to be the flag off indicates that now this operation is completed and it has to be written back using the join statement. मेरे भी क्लास चल रही है इसमें दोनों में. So I am using both of this machine. Okay. Now this translation of this is again here, that any statement E from the translation from the one state to the another state, and another is this S. So as you can see over here, that translation that can also be, means it is a simple type of the things, but we can also apply certain type of the loop or conditional statement along with this. So as you can see over here, unlike that has been used in the C programming, so this is allowing this the go-to type of the statement that directly you require to go to that particular state while that event gets triggered. So here is that indication, so that if the E is true, in that case it has to go to the start and run this statement too, and if it is E, in that case go to the start and then again if it is true, in that case run go to the start and run that statement 3. So there are the different type of these events that can be explained, and based on that event triggering, you just require to indicate that what type of the operations one after the another that need to be implemented. And it could be happen that once the condition gets satisfied, and you require to indicate that whether this E is for the statement 1 or statement 2 or statement 3. In that case, once that statement is get executed, after that it has to come out from that loop. So apparently the nested loop causes various type of the problems, because in the most of this programming language, unlike that has been used in the VHDL, where all those variables that are defined as a global variable, in the most of that cases it happens that the variable which has been defined inside the loops may not be able to get that values correctly, and may conflict in the C programming language. So we need to be very much precise and specific in order to specify the type of the operations that need to be performed. And I have gone through this type of the challenges while making a fault tolerant design in the routing of on-chip interconnected network. There was one in its routing program where that entire hierarchy, there was the problem so that I would not be able to pass that exit to the correct location, and the that routing protocol was failed, and almost it took nearly 3-4 months in order to realize that exact problem. So where this problem is, where that particular program is making the problem. So apparently it is required that having such type of a complex type of the programs, we must be aware having that debugging point to indicate that that particular operation is taking place. So that at each and every loop or that operations, we must give that specifications so that such type of statement should be passed indicating that it has reached to this particular level, and this type of the operation is executed correctly. So either using the GDB or the GCC debugging tool in the Linux operating system, or the debug in the Windows operating system, we do require to have such type of that mechanism to indicate that if the error gets occurs, in that case we could able to easily identify that the problem and rectify that. So in summary, we can say that there is no as such perfect language which will give that 100% solution, but there are the various type of that languages which provides you a easy to use and a better or sophisticated implementation of the designing of the model, and the capture and simulate type of the technique is there where which was earlier used. Now the thing is that which has been changed, that we just specify and synthesize that model. So it is as simple as nowadays. In that case, the currently all those design tools, they have become more sophisticated and robust enough that allows us to make such type of the design in a very easy way. So I hope that you will be able to make such type of the model using the different type of the design techniques. So in the next class, we shall discuss about the system type of the system partitioning technique. Okay. So if you have any questions, you may ask. Anurag Jain. Yes, Swami. Am I audible? ये क्या हो रहा है भाई? हेलो, आप किसी को कोई क्वेश्चन पूछना है तो पूछे. राइट समथिंग. आदित्य, तुलसियान, कोई क्वेश्चन है? Okay, so if there is no question, in that case, I leave this class. I think one should have some audio system so that I can hear your voice also. Okay, so I leave this class. Okay, in the next class, we shall discuss about the different type of the modeling techniques. Okay.